Hey everybody! It is such a gorgeous day today. I'm so grateful for it too. The weekend was beautiful. Today looks like it's going to be beautiful. It's supposed to get cold later this week. And hey, if it gets cold this weekend, I know there's two people in the Dallas-Fort Worth area that are Addison and I are heading. I'm so excited about that. We're just taking a little girls trip off to just chill, relax, get some little relaxation, work on projects that don't pertain to the everyday that we do, and just, much needed some beach time, relaxation, some good food, some hiking, and all that good stuff. But that's not what today's Conscious Coffee is about. Not at all. It's not about my travels, although I do have a nice amount of... Oh my God. The other day. So excited. I came home and somebody... You want a trip to the Bahamas? I was like, yeah, that's right. That's what it's like being in the vortex. You just, hey, there you go. What's better than booking a trip to the Bahamas and paying for it? Getting a trip given to you to where you want to go. So that's the way that goes, right? Vortex, man, vortex. That's when you are in the flow of life. That is when you are really just resonating and living in that energy that just magnetizes everything to you. So today's Conscious Coffee, I love the beautiful days, and you forget about all the little Cessnas, those crop dusters going over until you're sitting outside just enjoying the sun and going, oh yeah, there's planes, and I'm gonna do a live now. No, today's Conscious Coffee is about the moths to the flame versus smothering the life out of you. And what am I talking about with this topic? With this topic, last night, the last 2 nights, very, very family focused in my world. I was telling somebody just yesterday, I was telling some clients of mine, I said, I should do one of those like little pictures of this is what you think Kendal's life and world is like, and this is what world is like, because I'm pretty sure that nobody understands and how much going on with just my good days. Family focused. Saturday was supposed to be mellow and chill and then barbecue with extended family and beautiful stuff going on. There's people coming in and 10 years ago popping in, and they all so much love and so much connection and beauty. And yesterday we had planned out our monthly barbecue where my ex-husband comes over and all the kids try to make it here as well, and there are little ones too. So that was going on, yard, trampoline, barbecue, conversations. We got some lights hung up out back, which I'm really, really excited about. It just makes sense, all about the feeling of everything. So I want to spend a lot of time outside this spring. So I'm trying to work on creating the environment that I want out here so that I can spend time out here. But I was sitting down and eating dinner with everybody last night out here at the back patio table when my son-in-law, he looks at me and he said something, and then my daughter, not seeing, she's talking, she's 16, so she's talking to this young man who happened to be here last night for dinner as well. She's talking to him, and she was like, yeah, he just wanted to come over, but he texted me and he's like, when do your little brothers go to bed? And she's like, 8:30, 9 o'clock. He's like, okay, well, I'm gonna come over before that. I want to hang with them, I want to play with them. And she's like, I haven't seen him for 10 days, but he wants to come over and hang out with my little... And he walks in the door and he walks up to me and gives me a great big hug and is helping everything. He's a sweet kid. But she was commenting, she's like, yeah, that's just the story of it, like I'm start seeing somebody, and they want to talk to my mom, they want to talk to my sibling forever, and it's like, are they here for and he looks at me and goes, well, it's kind of like we're all moths, and you you are the flame, and we're all just attracted to it. He's like, to not be attracted to the environment that you have created. And I was like, that's such a beautiful thing, right? Like, I don't know about you, but if you have kids, if you have family, or if you ever want to have family, I think that one of the things that the majority of people want is that they want their family to be close. They want intimacy. They want connection. They want their kids around them. They want their friends and other family to want to be around them, not to go, stay away from me. Like, you know, like you have the plague. And what I see a lot in today's environment is that there's so much detachment in our relationship, the environment. Everybody's trying to control and smother the life out of the relationships because they're scared of things not happening the way they want. And in this smothering process, they get exactly what they don't want. They get everybody pushed away from them. Everybody runs, like there's not a good environment. Wants to hang out with them. Nobody wants to come over to their house. Their kids, you know, are upstairs in their rooms all the time, and then they're escaping here and there. And I just went through, like, we have polar opposite things going on this weekend, because the guy that I'm dating, his daughter, when she's at her mom's house, like, it's very just like tight and smothering, and she's like, I'm gone. I don't, mom and my stepdad, I want nothing. That just like a crumble to think of that, where on my side I share a fence line with my daughter. My daughter lives, you know, not 10-15 minutes away from me. My oldest boy lives right next door to me, and their friends, everybody's here. And it's because of like my son-in-law said, it's the flame, right? The flame, and how attractive the flame. What he meant by that was it's the energy, the energy of unconditional love, the energy of just having a space held for you, of not being critiqued all the time, of not trying to be controlled all the time, of being able to speak your truth up however you are in the moment. That is a beautiful gift that we can offer each other, whether it an acquaintance or what have you, but to be unconditional in the allowing of others to show up however they might choose to in the moment. Difficult time with we try to control the situation. We try to control the outcome. We try to get somebody in our life a result that we want to make us feel a certain way, and then we question why we repel people because we're trying to control them, and we're manipulating them through actions, through statements, just through our energy. I mean, you can tell if somebody is actually open and accepting, or if they're faking open and accepting, and they're actually just critique. I mean, you can tell people from micro expressions on their face to the body language, tone of their voice, to just how they can. Is it fluid and smooth? Do you feel good in there? Do they feel like, oh, I'm stealing a sentence here. Do you feel like they're like that you know, crack almost to you because there's some sort of addictive energy that is so pleasing to the system? Well, that's an open relationship. Anytime we have that connection there of that energy, it's enticing. It is like moths to a flame. How do you achieve it though, right? How do you achieve it? Number one, right? That's the other side of it, is smothering the life out of you. Well, the smothering is control, right? The smothering is, I'm not going to accept you the way you are. The smothering is critical thoughts, and smothering is ultimatums. You know, just like, hey, if you do this, I know that plenty of times I've heard from my kids' friends that the parents will say, then you're going to get thrown out on the street. You will have no home. And you know, it's like this 15-year-old kid can't even come and talk to their parents about things that are going on in their world. And that I'm more of that personality with they're going to go and they're going to mess up. They're going to do things that are not. Hey, I'll take the baby. I'll still take them on. Hey. Babies and puppies get you more views. Yeah, say hi. Say hi. Babies and puppies get you more views. Say yeah, give her views. Yeah. So he's tripping out. Look, say hi. When we smother, we try to control an event. We do it out of ego. We do it we're fearing that we're trying to, a lot of the times we try to safeguard people. So we try to put up a bunch of bumper railing, you could say, so that they can't get hurt, especially with our children. But we also do it with our spouses, with our partners. We do this with our friends as well. I gotta say bye-bye to you now. That smothering energy is bye. That smothering energy, when even though we do it of love, we are doing it to try to prevent somebody from feeling something or experiencing something outside of like, hey, you're standing in front of a train, you need to and like pull, you know. But life experience, the things that we experience that builds us to meet ourselves a little bit more, that allow open our knowledge of life, of self, of relationship, how we operate. When we try to save other people from their experience, what we do is we basically take their life away. We smother the life out of them because we're squishing them, and we're trying to get to where they don't feel anything bad, which is just a bunch of bogus bull. Built to live like this. We're not built to have this like flat line of life where there's no downs. We learn from our ups and downs. Then we don't know what we don't know the things that we how much courage we can have, how much strength we can have, how much patience we can exert, how much we can think about ourselves. Those low periods, no matter how low they are, educators to our deepest selves. Just like those high points are educators to our deepest selves. We experience and learn through pain and through pleasure. We nowhere in a hurry. We are not living. We're not that. I guess you could call that still pumping blood through your veins. You're still breathing. So it's survival, but you're not living. And the people in our lives, we them consistently. So we tell them half-truths or try to block them from any potential thing. You know, and like parents do this all the time, are constantly block. And we live in this world where, you know, everything is so accessible, so we end up blocking them from everything and shutting them down to nothing. And guess what happens? They still manage to figure something out. Except now the trouble is even deeper. It's even darker. It's even so much worse, because with all of our blocking, it's like super genius manipulation tool in our kids to them how to get around some of the biggest challenges. Well, that's a good lesson, right? We teach them how to get around big challenges. And for what? Because we're trying to save them from these little learning curves that we learned, that, you know, our parents, our grandparents, lots of kids learn all the time. And I'm using parenting as, but we try to all of this stuff to Bob. Safe. When that child was learning how to walk, he's learning, right? He has this little push car thing. He holds on to it and he gets it going, and then he gets it onto my hardwood floor, and it just goes right out. He falls down to his knees, and then he slides. His hands hit the ground, and sometimes his face hits the ground too. And he goes, right? And then he crawls and gets his butt up in the air again, and he crawls back over to it, and he works his way up, and he goes again, and he tries again. Would he ever learn how to walk, how to get up, how to crawl, how to through this point of his life if he to fall down, never was given the opportunity to learn a little bit about gravity in that moment, about speed, a little bit about, like coming back into it again and again and again. We have to fall. The process of growth. Failure is a major component of success in anything. If we never fail, if we're never given the opportunity, then guess what is happening? Our life is being smothered out of us. We will not have the skills, the ability to truly to grow, to expand, to take in everything that we're going to have to take in over the course of our lifespan. All right? If you think for somebody else's feelings and you're trying to save 24/7, realize that you're doing them a disservice. Realize that you're doing your relationship a disservice, that you're not exerting trust in you or in them or in the relationship. If you're constantly trying to manage and experiences for in a victim role, you are taking away their free will, you're taking away their choice, you're taking away their ability to make a decision for themselves, and you're going, no, I'm the master of you, I'm the boss of you, and you're going to do it this way, whether that is child, friend, family, or sexual, intimate partner, husband, wife, girlfriend, lover, whatever that relationship is. If you're constantly doing that, realize that you're constantly going, no, you are here. You're not able to make a decision for yourself. You're not able to do that. I mean, you might as well just run around and just wipe everybody's butt too while you're, because they obviously can't even do that, right? No, the world's going to fall apart without you making the decisions for everybody else. And attitude that I see coming from so many people is that they're trying to be responsible for everybody else's stuff, thoughts, feelings, actions, experiences. That's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pressure for you to carry. It's not the pressure for you to carry. If you got a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression in your life, a lot of frustration, bitterness, and resentment, and exhaustion and fatigue, check how much you're trying to control your outside world. And that means the people in your outside together for you. I don't want to be around that person. Like that. You're getting turned down a lot. There's just a lot of different things. How much are you actually trying to control what they are experiencing, what they are thinking, feeling, and experiencing? How much in alignment are you to yourself? Just burn. And it allows its radiance to magnetize. Just is. It just stays steady to its course. It's not trying to environment. It's not trying to change the candle. It's not trying to change the room or anything. It's not trying to change the people that are looking at it. It's not trying to change that are coming to it. It is just it. In of your energy, finding your core. The resistance goes boop down, and the resistance is that control. The resistance control the outside world, and we are all come back to Byron Katie. There's your business, there's God's business, and there's my business. There's only one of those businesses that I can. That would be my. That you have business. The only thing you can control is your business. The only thing I can control is my business. I got no say on anybody else in this world. I got no say on God's business. Also, critical, so judgmental, so controlling, so fearful, because I understand that all I can do is be the best me in any given moment. Stay steady, true to me. And that that right there allows me to be able to give so much to others. I ask you today, what are you doing to try to control? What are the things that you just like you're just grabbing a hold of, that you're just like squishing almost? And I ask you to look at it, and I ask you to release these reins a little bit. What can I do to soften this a little bit? Where can I show a little bit more faith in life, in this relationship? How can I stand more in integrity in this moment? I want you to really analyze that and really look at it. And when you come up with those 2-3, I want you to take action on it and then watch the magic happen. Watch your relationships change. Watch your self-confidence go up. Watch less drama, less competition. Watch how you start showing up because you're more in alignment with who you are. Those that you have been trying to without you trying to every step of what you think is best for them. Okay, on that note, places to be and laundry to fold. Is what you think Kendal's life is like. This is what Kendal's life is actually like. I fold my laundry, and I have to do that before my day gets going. So I'm gonna go fold laundry. But quick announcement: anybody who is local to the Dallas-Fort Worth area, make sure that you jump on my schedule and that you book Max the Ancient Crystal Skull. If you are into in quantum leaping your vibration, if you want to draw in different, experiences, if you take a shamanic visionary journey from now, then this is definitely the opportunity for you. Partner with me at my do meditation work with Max the Ancient Crystal Skull. This is my 9th or 10th year hosting him and his Joanne Park. I'd love to be with you to guide you through the meditations, through the deep visionary work, and to just explore this new version of who you can be, and teaching you how to call in the life that you really want for 2020 and beyond. So come experience in alignment to you. You just want to do a meditation. We are offering private sessions with Max. Of course, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday morning, there are private sessions that you can block out, or group available for that, where you can come and do a deep, beautiful healing meditation. Max has some amazing history to him. I encourage anybody to go and just Google Max the Ancient Crystal Skull if you have no clue as to what I'm talking about. Learn about him. If you would like to take up this event, make sure that you get here now, because I do host him every year, but you never know when the time has come that won't be happening anymore. Not to mention, I only do it once a year. So this is the moment. Other events that are going on are, I forgot to put it out. That's what happened with my crazy weekends. You see, I am really not your average Joe. This is the Tantra Work for Men. This is my global event. Now is on relaunch special, so it is marked way down in price. This is early bird special. It will be changing by the end of to its regular price. Jump on, grab all the and get into the group for you to have the live updated training with this group as well. So you get everything that you see on the events page for Not Your Average Joe, which is going to give you, oh my goodness, there's so much, $2,000 worth of coaching material in this program, so you want to take advantage of it. Okay, it's massively deep. It's going to teach you, gentlemen, all about female skills. It's going to teach you about salmon. It's going to teach you about full body orgasm. It's going to talk about recycling energy. It's going to talk about, how you can draw that energy up. You want to experience that full body orgasm. You want to last 3 hours like Sting does. This workshop is for you. This is going to teach you all of that, so much more. I even tell you how fantastic it is. Don't be an average Joe. That's boring. Women don't want it. You don't want to be that. The average penetration time is 2 to 10 minutes. Dudes, like, come on, guys. That's pathetic. 40 minutes to get ready. We've got to get into our bodies, and boom, boom, you're already done. That's not happy. That's not going to make you happy. That's not making you the man in the bedroom or anywhere else. So let's get you out of average Joe land and into a beautiful tantric state where you are in control of your body, you are in control of your climax, and you know how to play her body like a beautiful, beautiful violin. Let me show you the way. Also, you'll get that free live updated training in this opportunity. So click on the link in the comments section to sign up. Anything else, I will be announcing another day. Laundry to be. I love stop existing and start living. And really, truly, I mean, that is more about the control factor, is it not? It is about the control. Just stop trying to control everybody else. Your life will get so much more easy, so much more in flow, so beautiful. Yes, you're going to feel selfish in doing this, but guess what? When